This video is created to dispel prejudices, ill-formed and narrow-minded opinions about data leaks in the social media, especially Facebook, one of the more reliable apps and company in the world. This opinion of mine about Facebook being the most reliable is based on feature requests, responses to user surveys, one of the most neglected tools in the corporate world towards self-improvement, and the security tools provided for Facebook developers. I have worked on the Facebook API as well as the Twitter API and can fairly say that as developers, the focus is always on providing clearer insights to marketing and ad agencies and to other organizations that may wish to make use of the big data of personalized content provided by either of the social media platforms. In this video, I aim to dispel some common misconceptions about Facebook that are triggered due to lack of adequate knowledge about the ads and marketing platform of the social media, that is misdirecting people to believe that social unrest is being caused due to misuse of privacy of individuals by Facebook. You cannot access Facebook data just like that. 1. You need a Facebook profile, that is to log in to access Facebook resources, and 2. A user access token. So the first step is to get a user access token. Next, select the permissions that you want this token to have. Third step, initiate the fields that you want to query on. As you can see, the Graph API Explorer authenticates by your Facebook profile. Once you click OK, you can query Facebook on fields or data points, as a more fashionable term being used nowadays, that you want to obtain from Facebook. The Facebook API responds with a JSON-like data. You can also search for additional fields on which to perform a query, like the birthday of the user. This Graph Explorer models the sequence of logical steps performed by a developer using code to get data from Facebook. Since the access token tool is important, Facebook has taken the pains to upload sufficient information and guiding points on how to use the access token. Facebook also is quite transparent in providing information about the performance of its platform APIs, frequently updating as per the interactions or user feedback. With such transparency, controls and security, it is quite obvious that things cannot go wrong unless it is planned and executed to go wrong. So this update is within a couple of days or maybe less than a day from the news that user access tokens or controls would be revisited by Facebook. This much was the technical side of Facebook. Now let us look at how the business side of it looks like. How do you create an audience for your ad? You do so by age, gender, relationship status, education, job title, all of which are some basic non-private information that you provide to Facebook at the time of registering for a Facebook profile. You can also narrow your audience by country, gender, age, and interests. Again, part of basic information that you provide in a social environment. The different vantage points offered by the different perspectives provided by the sets of different data points, like page likes, the categorization of the more trending page likes across the World Wide Web is what makes data more intelligible for a more productive analysis of how a particular ad performed. A campaign can have many ad sets, each ad set grouped into different categories based on some parameter like the country. Or age and country. The insights offered based on these parameters greatly help the analysis performed post-campaign or during the campaign. For a 3-second video view ad campaign, the insights offered can vary from reach to impressions, with the corresponding numbers as per the breakdown. The breakdown can also be a link click destination that can take a user to a particular website based on the link provided in the ad. As you see, the ad runs on a schedule and the table shows the impressions reach for a breakdown of the target as per age and gender. And so that's about it with the basics of ads, ad sets and ad campaigns using Facebook. Of course, there is a basic difference between almost done and done. The final part is something called Facebook Pixel. It is much like a cookie that is used to implement a pixel tracking strategy, which is what you see when you jump from one website to another and an ad follows the user or you. This is done through something called a pixel. The data used in the ad to run a campaign was just as much or less than what you provide in your resume, or in most Indian cases in matrimonial or online dating sites, which by default use payment information that Facebook does not use. I hope this video dispelled all those jittery notions that disinformation campaigns run on the media and the political platform caused in your mind.